Guys, this is Tanner from MCpodcast, aka Metaculture, and in this episode, we're basically going over another review of the 6th episode of Solo Leveling. This episode was super sick. The precursor to this episode was also a really nice setup in a way where they can make the main focus of, if you've been keeping up, which is them fighting the boss because they got trapped in the room from these other hunters. And essentially, that obviously woke up the boss because they blew up a portion of the dungeon and it fell down. And this is really where it starts to get interesting. You see how far Jin Woo has come, realistically. He's come from a weak-minded, weak person to someone who's going to pursue it no matter what. And he also has somebody else to protect in this instance. So I think they did a really good job in the fight scenes and everything just involved with that. Later on, they do come back, and he defeats the boss pretty quickly, I would say. Like, he was getting his ass beat, it seemed, almost the whole time. Compared to the webtoon, it definitely was a little different because he seemed like he was fighting back more in the webtoon than he was, but I think they want to, like, really, like, show how strong some of these bosses are compared to normal. I mean, he's got high health stats, strength, so it makes sense he could fight this way. But he ends up killing the boss in like a couple stabs. He's got the paralysis or the stun on his dagger, so it makes it super strong. But the really important part of this episode was when the system was giving him no choice but to kill the people that were obviously threatening his life and the other person that was in the dungeon. And I think it really shows how, like, this Solo Leveling does this like a lot better than other shows where they actually show, you know, some gore, some death scenes, and how stuff usually happens, where it's like a cruel world and, you know, stuff does happen. Like, the main character just can't go out and just, you know, save everybody and really not kill anybody or go for the extent that, you know, that he needs to, because, you know, that's how some anime is. But this one, he really has like steel conviction, and he killed people today in the dungeon, which was sick. But it was like more of like a get back, because they set them up. They were terrible people. They've done it to multiple people, so it's just justice to serve. But in this episode, you really see him see how different in strength that he is. And not only is he clearing dungeons, but he's literally fighting against rankers that fight in a party by himself. So I think that alone just shows a lot. But this episode was super sick. I love the animation from fighting the spiders to him kind of having that clarity. And can we talk about the voice acting? The voice acting is so good. Like, you could subtly see how, you know, he's changing with the character design and, you know, and his personality, and everything is kind of growing in a better direction where, you know, he's getting more stern, you know, more, you know, speaking from the chest rather than being so soft-spoken. So whole and whole, not only his stats is going up, his mental maturity is going up, and it's just going to be a sick, like, show throughout. I really want to see where this ends up in the 12th episode, just because I've been reading it since this came out. It's just honestly inspired me. You guys should definitely try it. There's totally a bunch of websites you can look up and just, you can read further into it rather than, you know, this. But, you know, if you like it how it is, just watch it till the 12th episode and then pick it up then. But honestly, this episode was sick. If you guys enjoyed it as much as I did, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. Yeah, Solo Leveling is goated still. Like, I just enjoyed it so much. So keep watching, keep being attentive, and this was MCpodcast. We out.
Thanks for watching. Go check out this video right here on the screen. We brought a guest on the show. Gave us one of the worst top 5s I've ever heard. Recency bias is crazy. Alright, MCpodcast signing out. Peace.